Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? And I hope you're all well. Welcome to my channel. We're going to discover Monopolio today. I welcome to world's largest capitalist metaverse. So that's really great to see that. As you can see on the top, all the tabs are here with home, game, features, tokenomics, roadmap and white paper. And we can play the game straight away or see the marketplace with that button in here, which would be quite a nice add-on. And also all the socials are right here on the right. And we have Discord, Twitter, Telegram, and Instagram right here. So as a word of introduction, to start your adventures in Monopoly, the first thing you need to do is acquire a land or a business. So that's the requirement. You have more information about it in the video, but you can do that in three ways. You either buy it in the land pre-sale, but that happened on January 16th. So unfortunately, you're out of luck at the moment, but you can also buy it from a common land entrepreneur inside the game that has a fixed cost of $25. And then you can buy it in the game's marketplace as well. So yeah, there's three ways of actually acquiring the land in order to enter the game. And as mentioned, one of them is the marketplace. And I'll tell you now, it's really important to actually get your land in the game because Monopolio is actually the first anti-whale NFT game. And you can actually get over $5,000 a month with this NFT game. And it does absolutely sound fantastic, but we're going to discover what's against it and what's up for it. But I am sure you will like it by the end of the video. Here we have the marketplace and the prices for the land. As you guys can see, it is a different rarity tier in here, and you have the token type, the ID and everything, so you can see the rarity can vary. But we can even put less in here. Let's put the really a small amount right here, maybe just below $1,000, and we can see what luck we will have here. But actually, let's put $100 right in the section. So that's all good, and as you guys can see, there's plenty of different lands, and you can even get one for just $24. That's of course the lowest rarity. There's $20 ones and what's not. And you can even see not only the land but also the businesses, and the businesses they look a bit nicer. You have more businesses like daycare, independent music producer, and as you can see, you have the price for each of them as well. We also have the rarity with entrepreneur, corporate, executive, millionaire, and sheikh. Right there. You also have the game itself, which you can access with this button. So that's all really well, but first let's actually go a bit further in discovering what is Monopolio actually. As you guys can see, it's both the metaverse and then you can also be an entrepreneur. So the metaverse Monopolio is the world that every entrepreneur has always dreamed of, simulating the creation of your empire as if it were in real life. And you can read more about the whole metaverse in it in the white paper. So as you guys can see, you have the white paper right in front of you. There's also the language selection. We can choose Spanish if we would like to. There's the same option in the web page. But also we have the game introduction, lands, business, stacking, safe, upgrades. And in the upgrades, we have the business upgrade and land upgrades, then the synergies, taxes and insurance, briefcases, marketplace, and all the tokenomics with the token information, contracts, hex shield, distribution, pre-sale, sustainability team, and rewards with Oracle, a token recirculation, and earnings, as well as the roadmap and information. So all is summed up in the white paper. So if you have any queries about the game itself, make sure to go ahead and check it out in here. Here's how to acquire the land or a business, or how can you scale your empire within the Monopoly world. You can be an entrepreneur or an investor. So that does look like there's going to be a few different ways of actually earning money in it. So if you are smart, I'm sure you'll be able to get yourself some nice profit. This is the lands, business and everything. So all is explained in here. And the one that we want to check out is of course the metaverse. And we can find that on the lands, of course, is the land that we want. So there's different rarities and slots. There's entrepreneur, corporate, executive, millionaire, and sheikh, as mentioned already. And there's 10 slots for the first rarity, then 14, 21, 28, and 35. And that's how it looks like. And about the businesses, we have also similar rarities. It's just the slots go from 1 to 5. And that's how it looks like. Over 50 different types of business, each with a unique art and different quirks. And in Monopolio, businesses are sources of passive income that will generate the tokens daily. The token to be frank. But yeah, let's actually get back to landing. We can see it has two elements: the gameplay, that is, and the land determines what your total income generating capacity will be, while the businesses create tokens income on a daily basis. So in the future, high level lands will have additional functionalities that will make them much more interesting for sure. And every account has a limit of 2 usable lands. So when you already have 2 lands, 4 of business, your next step is in the capitalism metaverse is to update your land, and we can do that with the upgrades right in here. But I'm gonna get back to the main page now and check out a bit about being an entrepreneur, where you can buy, sell, generate money, scale your empire to the next level, all that and much more at your fingertips. What are you waiting for to join the most capitalist game in the world? For example, we have an ice cream shop in here. And as mentioned, there's over 50 different types of businesses. And who doesn't like ice creams, right? Fall in love with the city with your ice creams and thereby increase your income. So that's the size of it. It's 1 slot for the ice cream shop, but we also have a NFT fuel station, for example. That's 3 slots. The gym, that's 2 slots, and an NFT coffee shop at 1 slot and whatnot. So as mentioned, over 50 types of businesses is definitely something appealing. Right, but let's actually go even further and read some about the tokenomics, where there's 10 million tokens. Tokens actually, so the token is the Monopolio currency. It allows token holders to play, invest, and also be part of Monopolio. So that's really great. And as you guys can see, the rewards are taking up a staggering 65%, and that does tell straight away quite a lot of projects that they are oriented more into the community and the people actually enjoying the game, because they're dedicating the biggest chunk to it. And then we also have the extra liquidity with the liquidity. So in total it takes 23%, where 15 goes to liquidity and that 8% is that extra liquidity. But we also have the pre-sale that will take 6%, then stacking at 3%, marketing at 1.5%, charity and environment 1%, and airdrops at 0.5%. And if you noticed, there's nothing that is given to the team. So the team is actually holding 0 tokens, and none of the tokens are going in to the team. And looking from the liquidity, as you guys can see, there is quite a lot of liquidity already. But not only that, they also have a backup plan. Just for any case, there's an additional 8% that is going to the extra liquidity, and that is really solid, I must say. You don't see that often. Usually you see these tokenomics where the team literally gets the majority of the the allocation of the tokens, which is just not fair. And then you have the rewards in here. So the rewards for the community at 65% and the liquidity at 15, which is quite a lot. And then the extra 8% goes to the extra liquidity. That's really fantastic. We can read even more about the tokenomics, and that will give us a bit more details as well. But let's actually first check out the roadmap. So looking at the roadmap, let's get back now. We have the information that they have started in Q4 last year. So they had the base game design, hiring the team, developing the economy, land and business designs, development of contract and marketplace, and then the whitelist land inscription. So you guys can see they haven't started that far back, and yet we are on a really nice phase at the moment, because after that, at the beginning of this year, they started the land whitelist, and they have announced the winners, then the pre-sale of the land, game beta audit, and private token sale, and the token launch on PancakeSwap, as well as liquidity, and then launching the game and marketplace was another step. Then the second quarter of 2022, that included stacking, market marketing, updating lands, casinos, hiring the team, and lottery. Then Q3 of 2022 with Monopolio 2.0, the legal business, and then new lands and NFTs, money laundering, and then we had the mafias and breeding. So that is all coming, and I quite like it. Of course, in the real world, in capitalism, the crime element is quite a big thing. So money laundering and mafias are definitely going to be quite a nice add-on, and honestly can't wait for it to flip how the whole game is perceived. And then Q4, we will have Monopolio 3.0 and new tokens and new attack NFTs, as well as PvP between cities. So yeah, that is definitely great. Having mafias, having crime gang activity, and money laundering is definitely going to bring quite a lot of nice touch to the game itself. Here we have the team. You can see who's responsible for what was their position, as well as the social media links and etc. So I'm just going to remind you that they didn't take a single token from the allocation. That's really great of them. As mentioned, it is on a BSC, so that's the better really. BSC is quite a nice chain, I must say, so that's really lovely to see them in here. Right, but let's actually get back right to the top of the web page to kind of wrap it up right after we check out the social media links. So again, Discord, Twitter, Instagram and Telegram are your media to go. With 33,000 followers, you can play, grow your empire, collect and earn with Monopolio.io. You have all the updates that are happening in here, all the announcements and etc. You can also see how good the project is doing, and that's quite important to follow it, as I mentioned, it can be revolutionary and it can flip the whole crypto sphere even quite quickly. But bear in mind, I am not a financial advisor of any sort, so all the investing you are doing is at your own risk. Remember about it, be smart and responsible about your funds, and let me know what you think about Monopolio if you are planning to make a living or a huge fortune on the game, because I surely will try it. So yeah, let's hope it will all go smoothly for me as well, as for you guys. But yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.